Most people will never become fluent in Spanish. Not because they're lazy, not because they're bad at languages, not because they don't study, but because they're fighting their own brain. And nobody talks about this. No teachers, not textbooks, not apps, not schools. So today I want to tell you the truth. I'm a native Spanish speaker, and for years I've watched people, smart people, motivated people, kind people, struggle with Spanish. People who understand everything, read well, listen well, know the grammar, but freeze the moment they have to speak. And I want you to know something. That's not a language problem, that's a brain problem. You were taught that Spanish fluency is about perfect grammar, perfect pronunciation, perfect accent, perfect sentences, but that's not fluency. That's performance, that's the sound. That's here the guys that ask correctness. Fluency is your brain flowing, your mouth moving, your thoughts not stopping, your fear not controlling you. Most people are trained to speak Spanish like they are being graded, not like they are being understood, and that changes everything. Hola! And that changes everything. Let me tell you what actually happens when you try to speak Spanish. You want to see something simple, something like, I went to the store. But your brain does this. Wait, it's fui or iba? Wait, what sense is that? Wait, if I sound stupid? Wait, if they laugh? Wait, what if I make a mistake? So instead of speaking, you stop, you freeze, you hesitate, you stay silent. Not because you don't know Spanish, but because your brain is trying to protect you from embarrassment, from judgment, from feeling exposed. Your brain treats language like identity. When you speak Spanish, you're not just speaking, you're showing your intelligence, your personality, your confidence, your worth. So your brain says, better to stay quiet than to be wrong. That's how fluency dies. People who understand 95 of Spanish, but can't say one sentence. I've seen people cry after conversations. Not because they failed, but because they wanted to speak. But because they know what they wanted to say. But because they felt the words inside. But their mouth will not move. I've heard people say, I feel stupid in Spanish. I feel like a child. I feel fake. I feel embarrassed. I feel small. That breaks my heart. Because they are not stupid. They are not bad at Spanish. They're not slow. They're human. And their brain is trying to protect them. But in protecting them, it's trapping them. Here's the controversial truth. Textbooks don't create the Spanish speakers. Classroom don't create the Spanish speakers. Perfect grammar doesn't create the Spanish speakers. Permission creates Spanish speakers. Permission to be wrong. Permission to sound foreign. Permission to sound human. Permission to sound imperfect. If you wait until your Spanish sounds good, you'll never sound real. Because real Spanish is messy. Native Spanish is messy. People interrupt. People change sentences. People use fillers. People repeat. People simplify. People forget the words. That's not broken Spanish. That's human Spanish. Spanish fluency is not about sounding native. It's about thinking in Spanish without stopping. It's about your brain saying, I don't know the perfect word, but I'll use the one I have. It's about saying, I don't know the grammar, but I'll keep going. It's about saying, I don't know how to say this, but I refuse to stay silent. Fluency is not beauty. Fluency is not perfection. Fluency is movement. It's your brain and your mouth moving together, even when it's messy. Here are 4 principles that absolutely create the Spanish fluency. Not in theory, in real life. Speak Spanish before you're ready. You will never feel ready. No one ever does. If you wait for confidence, you will wait forever. Confidence comes after speaking, not before. Even scared, even unsure, even imperfect. Stop translating to English. Translation is a cage. Translation forces your brain to pause, analyze, compare, judge. Instead, think in meaning, not in words. Ask, what do I want to say? Not, what is the English word for this? That shift alone changes everything. Stop trying to impress, trying to sound smart, feel fluency, trying to sound perfect, kills fluency. Trying to sound native kills fluency. Fluency grows in safety, not performance. Speak like you're talking to a friend, not like you're defending a thesis. Accept your accent, but master your wording. Here's the truth. You can have an accent and still sound natural. Doesn't block fluency. Robotic wording does. Natural wording beats perfect pronunciation. So focus on flow, rhythm, simplicity, emotion, not perfection. Let your Spanish exist. Not perfect, not beautiful, just real. And the moment you stop trying to sound perfect, it's the moment your Spanish finally starts sounding fluent.